These Hot Idiots is a podcast featuring our hosts, two full-grown adult men. Together, they watch teen drama and young adult-oriented television shows one episode at a time. These Hot Idiots is a comedy podcast and isn't meant to be taken as real criticism. This podcast uses adult language. Listener discretion is advised.
So, considering the circumstances and everything, I was kind of like 50-50 on if we should do an episode tonight or not. But we missed a week, and I didn't want to miss 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, so
because we had a hell of a fucking week, I gotta tell you, man.
It was quite the week. So the first thing that happened was a couple weeks ago, probably like a week and a half, my mom went in for cataract surgery.
Yeah.
And everything seemed fine, but kind of a bad reaction to like an ingredient in one of her medications and the sort of stress after surgery.
Stress and medications can raise your like blood pressure and stuff, so that makes sense.
Caused kind of like a small tear in like the lower quarter of her heart. Nothing like too severe, not like no serious damage. That it healed over.
Here's the funny part about that whole thing that happened. So you told me that on the day we were about to record, but you were still here. But I was just like, I kind of don't want to like make you record.
Yeah, because I probably was not in the right frame of mind at the time.
No, I wanted to be considerate and just like make it so you didn't have to work the day that your mom went to the hospital. Because I'm not that fucking heartless.
Yeah, no. And then
my computer died the very same day.
The same day, his computer up and dies.
Yeah, like I just sat there my last day off, just fucking mad, crossing my arms, being like, I think my hard drive just died.
Yeah.
So then I had to go to like a fucking rent-a-center and rent a new computer just so that I could like have a computer. It's actually not as good as my old computer, but like at the same time, there are some things it's better at, and I'm okay with that.
Like the fact that it actually gets Windows 11.
Yeah. All that's worth.
And then just before my days off started, Mom had to go to the hospital again.
Yeah.
Apparently her heart got the tear got irritated, which is fun.
Yeah,
he is fine by all accounts.
That's real fun.
Yeah, this is a fucking just wild time right now.
And then I got very sick.
And also he got sick.
I'm still sick.
He's still sick. He's not as bad as usual, though. So that's at least a positive.
It's to the point where I'll manage. My only problem is if I'm still sick by the time I go to work this week, like I'll be having to blow my nose a lot, and I don't enjoy that.
Yeah, no, that's not fun at all. Yeah, welcome back, everybody. These Hot Idiots. We're sorry about the delay.
Yeah,
but
we're back. We're back.
Also, we're kind of a little unconventional today. I mean, I know the postseason movie is for postseason, but then
I was gonna say we're back. We're back. Besides being worse for wear a little bit. A
little worse for wear, yeah.
We're still good.
We're gonna be a little unconventional here, especially since it's October. So let's talk about the 2008 Swedish film "Let the Right One In."
Oh, are you talking about the Swedish one or the remake?
The Swedish one, because the remake is "Let Me In."
Oh yeah, it was called "Let Me In," wasn't it?
Yeah.
By
so this was
Jan Eldjidve.
Oh, that's the screenplay writer John Avji Lindqvist, directed by Thomas Alfredson, who is Hans Christian Thomas Alfredson. Very weird.
That's weird.
His previous works include. Wait, hold on. I gotta check something here.
So.
Wait. Did I watch the wrong thing?
You just like move a paper for like. Did you just like move a paper for dramatic effect?
For auditory effect, I did just slip some notes in a notebook.
All I got is this thing of crackers. So hold on, is this the right movie?
Wait, were we supposed to watch a movie?
Wait a minute, this is crackers. That's not a movie at all.
Oh shit!
Well, fuck, man.
Oh damn it! We were supposed to watch the episode "Let the Right One In," season 1, episode 17 of the Vampire Diaries.
These saltines.
Damn it! I watched the movie and you just ate some saltines.
You watched a 2004 Swedish movie with that one pool scene that I really liked.
It was 2008 actually.
2008 with that one pool scene I really liked. And then I just ate Great Value oyster crackers.
You just ate oyster crackers.
Yeah.
Shit, we are so not ready. Okay.
This episode is mostly action, actually.
This is a very action-heavy episode of the Vampire Diaries. So yes, we did watch this episode, "Let the Right One In," named, of course, after the 2008 vampire movie, which was remade in 2011 as "Let Me In."
So, I think we start with like a recap.
We do. This is I believe, a rare return. I don't think we have had recaps for a while.
And it covered like 80% of the same shit the recap previously covered.
It's just
now the framing device of this whole episode is the fact that there's a big rainstorm with like lightning and thunder and shit.
Yeah. And we once again have the question of why the fuck Jenna's house doesn't have like window screens or locks.
There's no locks on the windows. What kind of place is this?
There's no screens.
Elena's window flies the fuck open, and I think it's Anna checking which room is Jeremy or something.
Yeah, that feels kind of right.
And then Anna jumps into Jeremy's room because he's just like walking around. He's just like chilling in bed. And they talk about Jeremy wants to be turned and how Anna's not sure she should do that. And she also starts talking about how like Dracula's a wuss and he smelled bad. He smells like piss.
Yeah.
While they're talking, like Elena opens the door. It's like, is everything good? Is everything okay?
Well, it's important to remember that you can't believe everything about vampires you see on Netflix. Yeah. Now, but if you learn about it from HBO Max,
also known as Max, which is not Cinemax for some reason,
and just it's not even fucking like, it doesn't even sound like a.
It doesn't sound like a streaming service. It's just, oh yeah, you watch Max. Like
it sounds like a soda.
Max Cola.
Right, Max Cola
with 2 X's.
Right, yeah. Like that one comic book from Image. Unless I'm thinking, yeah, that was the Max. Sorry.
Jeremy's just like, come on, make me a vampire. And she's like, you don't even understand like what vampires are and shit. Then we cut to Pearl at the vampire house, and all the vampires like, hey, we're running out of blood. And we gotta send like Anna to get some blood down at the blood bank or something. And then Pearl's like, I'll send Anna when I think we should send Anna. So shut up.
And also, DSP just wants to get out of the house.
Yes, and she's like, no, you can't. We
saw
what happened
after the crap you pulled.
After like your girlfriend's dead because you left this house, you dumb fuck.
And you went and started shit with the Salvatores.
And it's like, why are all these vampires so emotional?
Why is everyone so heated about this?
So Darkside Fred is real mad that they can't just kill everyone.
Darkside Fred, yes.
And the rest of the vampires just like gang up around him and just say, you gotta be fucking patient, man. You gotta chill. And he's just like
Pearl's
sitting
like,
there.
we're smarter than this, and I'm not sure if I don't know if I buy that with
just
Frederick.
Like, revenge is pointless. We're better than this. We're supposed to have a life for ourselves.
Patience, Frederick.
And like Frederick's like carving a bedpost into a stake or something.
It was not that big, or like it's very well carved at the shop before we go to the intro. But
yeah.
it was still a raw bedpost while he was carving it.
You gotta sand it, dude. No.
There's no way that he carved that so well in that like very small frame of time.
So at the Salvatore house, Damon, Stefan, and Elena are having a powwow. And Damon's like, why can't we just kill all the vampires at the vampire house? And like Stefan and Elena are mad at him. It's like, you can't just go like killing people and shit, dude. Like,
You can't just do that. Like they're just kind of they're just harshing his buzz, busting his balls.
they're
a little
harshing
bit
his buzz. He's also trying to explain that like, why'd you work with Pearl exactly? And he's like, I wanted to get Catherine back. And it's like, you still want to get? Oh my god,
You sad bastard.
you sad frumpy-haired fuck. You can't. This is pathetic at this point.
This is pathetic of you. Though we do get the great quote from Damon Salvatore, actual line. How long are you gonna blame me for turning your birth mother into a vampire?
How are you gonna blame me for turning your birth mother into a vampire? And she's like, yeah, that probably bothered me for a little while anyway. No, I'm not mad about it, you actual fucking psychopath.
You sadistic weirdo.
You're a little sadistic weirdo, and you're just gonna think that I like you? So Elena wants to help with this whole plan, but like, Stefan's just like, no, you sit here all episode, you do nothing. You sit here, like, I got tiddlywinks. That's what we used to play back in the 1800s.
You gotta learn the John Lennon memorial shot.
You gotta learn the John Lennon memorial shot. That'll get
you out.
That'll get you a tiddlywink if I've ever seen one.
That is a real play in Tiddlywinks, folks.
Here's your squidger.
Tiddlywinks is the dumbest game.
No, hold on. Tiddlywinks is a game played on a flat felt mat with sets called winks, a pot, and a collection of squidgers. The players use a squidger to shoot a wink in flight by flicking the squidger across the top of a wink. Wait a minute. The defensive objective of the game is to prevent your opponents from potting their winks by squelping them. You gotta squelp your wink. Players often attempt to squap their opponent's winks, and develop and maintain and break up large piles of winks. Apparently it was also called a kiddlywink and a piddlywink.
Brent, you got a lot to answer for.
Here are some of the terminologies for tiddlywinks. There's the blitz, the bomb, the boondock, the Bristol, the Karnofsky / the Penhaglion.
Penhaligon.
Penhaligon. The Cracker.
The Cracker, so this game's banned on Twitch.
The Crud. The Good Shot, named after John Good, not Dean Ambrose.
Not that one, yeah.
The Gromp. The John Lennon Memorial Shot. The John Lennon Memorial Shot, which is a simultaneous boondock and a squap. You got the Lunch, the Scrunge, the Squidger, the Sub, and the Twiddlies. And the Tiddlies, sorry.
And the Squap.
Fucking squap this bitch. No.
Folks, Tiddlywinks is the dumbest game imaginable.
It is.
Like, if you've never played it, you're good.
Jeremy and Anna are at the Mystic Grill, and Jeremy's like, please, I want to be a vampire. And she like takes his hand and notices that he's got like a vervain armband on that Elena gave him, that Stefan made and gave to Elena.
Yeah.
And Jeremy's like, if you like this wristband, I'll give it to you. It's okay, it's cool. But then she just gives it back.
I like you.
I like you. I like being a vampire. I have nothing to live for. And then they both smile at each other. And it's so awkward.
It's almost cute. Almost.
Matt is also at the grill, and he's talking to Caroline about his shitty mom. And Caroline wants to head out back home. But he's like, aren't you drinking? And like, isn't it like a big shitstorm outside?
I think, yeah, it's mainly the big-ass rainstorm.
So like, don't look at your phone. Dude, click it or ticket. Gosh.
Yeah, he's giving her like just kind of like just don't do this, don't do that while you're driving. Eyes on the road and all that.
Stefan's got his I'm going to eat a squirrel coat on, which is a hoodie, like a leather hoodie.
The guy, big old black leather hoodie.
He's like, I'm gonna go get some blood, and Damon's like, I got a soccer mom in the fridge.
He's got 2 soccer moms in the fridge.
And he's like fixing a grandfather clock while doing this.
Yeah, he's just fixing up the grandfather clock because I think he's just bored at this point.
And Stefan's like, sorry, I get my kicks above the waistline.
Does not say that.
And
Where did that come from?
I don't know. Chastity. I don't know.
That's from fucking One Night in Bangkok.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Damon's just jogging through a rainy forest by himself, and then some other vampires show up, and they all wear the same hoodie as him, and they're
all wearing various leather hoodies.
One of them stabs him in the fucking liver, and then they kidnap him.
There you go. Stefan's been captured by DSP.
No, he's gonna make him watch the Let's Play of Need for Speed: The Run, which is
no.
a Let's Play I fucking hated watching when I was a Darkside Phil fan back when I was like 19.
Yes.
I liked him for a time. Then I was like, wow, he's actually getting really annoying. I think it was back when he played Persona 3 and then rage quitted it.
And you were just like, you played Persona 3 so badly, I'm done with you.
Well, I beat the game as a literal 17-year-old. If I could do it as a 17-year-old, he could fucking do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I think it was another. He also got stuck on like Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
Damon blows up Elena's phone because even though he doesn't care about Damon, he calls like 6 fucking times, and he's just like, you have been leaving me on, like, you've been ignoring my phone calls, because he shows up outside her door after.
Yeah. Like, I had a feeling he's gonna be at the door as soon as she shut up, like hangs up on him again. But here's the thing, why didn't he just text her something like, yo, you see Stefan?
Hey, just reply with a smiley face if you've seen Stefan. If you've seen Stefan, just like, I just want to know if he's with you, because if he is, then I can just roll my eyes and be all cool and shit. But like, otherwise, like, I don't know where he is. Elena's like, I haven't seen him today. And then Dave was like, God damn it. And then he just goes to the vampire house.
He's been taken by the vampires. Great.
Yeah, mostly because he wants to get Stefan to kill some vampires with him. But he goes to the vampire house. He knocks. He's like, where's my brother? And Phil answers. And Phil just says like, oh, he's right here. But you have to be invited in, bozo. And then he brings in the human who invited him and just says, never invite him in ever. And she's like, okay.
He's a bad man. You're not allowed in, bad man.
You're not allowed in, bad man.
And that made us think, okay, so a vampire has to be invited in. Could he attack DSP with like a projectile weapon, like a throwing knife?
I was gonna say, could he just like fucking like throw a tomahawk in there and just nail one of them fuckers?
Or would it get blocked at the doorway because it was thrown by a vampire and therefore it also isn't invited in?
You have to invite the bullet in if you shoot through the window.
It's like the rules about like you'll like the fucking the Alaric Saltzman ring where it'll protect you from vampires and things done to you by vampires. So I wonder, is it the same rule with being invited in? Can you not, if a vampire isn't invited in, can his bullets not go through the doorway?
I don't know.
Bounce off.
I mean, and they like taunt Damon by stabbing Stefan some more, and he's like, ha, you can't come in, stupid, you dummy, you dumb stupid.
You bitch.
Damon just storms off, and goes back to the car. And then just talks to Elena. He's like, I'll help. Like, I can get in there. And Damon's like, that's fucking stupid. You'll die.
There are several vampires, and you are one human.
And you're just a fucking teenager. Like, what are you gonna do? Shove a broom up their ass? That didn't work last time.
You don't have nearly enough brooms for all those asses.
Yeah, so what are you gonna do? Shove a broom up each person's ass?
Each vampire's ass.
Then we cut to a torture sequence where, like, they're hanging Stefan up in the basement and they're, like, tying him by the wrists and, like, vervain
on the rope.
And then they're cutting him and they're bruising him and they're, like, putting eyedroppers of vervain in his fucking eyeballs and shit.
They're just pouring it right in his eye.
The one vampire, Harper, who's this, like, black dude in a sweater, talks to Frederick and he's just like, hey, you're actually fucking, like, what the fuck is Stefan in here? And why are you torturing him?
Why are you doing the stopping?
DSP just cuts his titties with a knife. And he's like, you can't fucking do that. Like, Pearl didn't approve of this. This is not going to help us. And then they just fucking go, mutiny. And then they stab, one of them stabs Harper and they go to tie him down.
I missed the tie down, I think. But like, yeah, he tries to argue to Harper. It's like, do you think he'll care if we let him go? Do you think he's gonna not kill you? It's like,
well, now they're gonna kill you.
Well, here's the thing. It's like, yeah, I think Harper will be fine. He's not torturing Stefan right now.
Yeah.
And that does seem to pay out at the end.
So Damon's got to find the right one to let in, also known as he's gonna go talk to Alaric Saltzman again.
Yeah.
Alaric Saltzman.
Oh, that's
Alaric Saltzman's on edge about
because
the whole
this is the guy
Damon
that
thing.
Killed / turned his wife.
But Elena goes with him, and he's just like, "Hey, hear me out. Steph has been kidnapped. We need you to save him and stuff. Please, pretty please. I know Damon's here, but come on, help me. Fuck Damon, help me. We gotta make SEAL Team stakes over here. We gotta figure out how to get in." David just calls him a stupid pussy and leaves. Anna implies that, like, she won't turn Jeremy because he's mentally ill.
That's also that. I think Damon, like, talks Alaric Saltzman into helping them by saying, like, it's like Pearl knows about your wife.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit later, but yeah.
That might be a little later.
Anna says that love, revenge, boredom, that's usually the main reasons we turn people into vampires. Sometimes it's to, like, get a goon for me to use in case, like, I need, like, to be hands off about something.
But I'm not gonna turn you for just because you want it.
Pearl shows up to take Anna home, and then, like, the mayor, Tyler's dad shows up and he's like, "Oh,
Mayor Lockwood,
you can't leave. It's raining like a doozy outside. It's raining so much, and, like, ladies like you can't be out in the rain. Rain's for shirtless teenagers punching each other."
It's not weird, I promise.
It's not weird. And Tyler's there and he's like, "Why am I here?"
Why are you being weird again, Dad? I'm not.
And Anna's like, "Mayor Lockwood, huh? All right, I guess I'll stay. Hey, Mayor Lockwood, kill yourself." No, I'm telling you, compelling people to kill themselves would save a lot of issues for Pearl.
It would. I feel like that's your solution for everything, though, because I'm fairly certain you had Damon do that as a joke, too.
Yeah, but, like, it would work.
It would work.
It would work. I'm just saying that's a quick way to get rid of a problem if they're not automatically, like, verveining themselves every single day.
If they're not verveining themselves, which Mayor Lockwood probably is.
I don't know if Mayor Lockwood is. He's too stupid to do that.
That's true. These founders are immensely dumb.
Kyle's back. So, David and Alaric Saltzman and Elena are in, like, a little table, or, like, next to a little table, and they're, like, planning shit. And, like, fucking Alaric Saltzman's got these, like, little injectors of vervain that he carries around, like vervain darts, kind of.
Yeah.
And Elena keeps talking about, like, I'm coming too, and both of them being like, "No, you are
a human with no combat experience.
No combat experience. You're literally like a 17-year-old, like, just some chick."
No, it's not.
What are you gonna do? Facebook them to death? Like, what the like, no.
This is not. That's not how this is gonna happen.
Like, I know
Stop
it's
it.
Stefan, and I get it, but no.
You can be the wheel man, wheel woman, wheel girl.
You can be
Drive.
Baby Driver.
You can be baby driver. That's not a thing yet, but that's
Yes.
good enough.
So Caroline's driving around in a bad storm, and she's calling Matt, and Matt's like, "Why are you calling me? You're literally like driving a fucking car."
In the rain.
And she's like, "All right," and then she hangs up and immediately gets stuck, and then her phone doesn't work.
Yeah, her phone. Well, she was already breaking up on Matt, but it's just like she loses her connection pretty fucking hard.
Yeah. So we cut back to the vampire house. And Alaric does the classic, "Ah, shit, my car broke down" maneuver, which totally would have worked if you were the pizza guy vampire.
I fucking cheered when he played that my car broke down like play, because it's like, yeah,
They let him in at
Saltzman.
first, and then someone tries to ambush him, but fucking Alaric Saltzman gets the drop on him and turns around and stabs him back. And then Damon comes
Gets
in.
him with a steak.
Damon comes in and starts like punching fucking people to make his way to Miss Gibbons. And like he can't go inside yet, so he makes Alaric Saltzman grab Miss Gibbons and throw her outside. And he's just like, "Hey, you got a husband? No. You got
family?
Got family? No. Got kids? No." Breaks her neck.
Just snaps her neck dead.
Immediately. And Alaric Saltzman's like, "What the fuck, dude?"
He fucking iced her.
He fucking just murked Miss Gibbons. And Alaric's like, "Not fucking cool." And David's like,
"What the fuck, man?
Shut up, loser. Hide the body."
Hide the body. I'm in now.
I'm in.
Holy shit.
Elena's just sitting around, and then a branch falls on the hood of the car and scares her.
Yeah, it gets jump scared by a tree branch. I was like, this has got to be leading up to something. Nah, it doesn't really do much. I'm genuinely trying to think. I don't think that tree branch has any like impact afterwards. Just to get her out of the car, I guess.
She just gets out of the car and tries to sneak into the house. I don't know why Pearl is just talking to Mayor Lockwood and not actually like texting the vampires she trusts to see if they're like good. Just once in a while, "Hey, you good?"
I mean, trust is a relative term here with DSP.
Tyler's mad that the
all.
mayor's flirting with Pearl at all because not his mom.
He's a married man.
He sees Anna again, and she kind of like waves him off to not talk to her right now because mostly just because she can't be seen because it's a secret. And also,
yeah, she can't be seen with Jeremy.
She texts super fast because she's got vampire texting powers.
Amazing.
Fucking Jerry just replies, "Yeah, but I'm bored, and also make me a vampire, please."
Turn me, come on.
Pearl asks the Mayor Lockwood about who Jeremy is, and it's like, "Oh, that's Jeremy Gilbert." And she's like,
Gilbert?
Damon is on a fucking tear right now.
He is getting it done. He is taking damn near everybody out of this house.
He is shaking fuckers left and right. He is getting shit done. Apparently,
man is building up a kill count here.
Apparently, having that dog in him is a fucking Salvatore family trait.
God, their dad's training did not go to waste. Their dad's teachings did not go to waste.
Absolutely not.
He is building up that fucking kill streak.
Oh, Elena tries to sneak in through the basement, and then like she makes it to the door and breaks it with her elbow, and then like opens the lock from the inside.
You know, Elena, that's not exactly you got lucky this time. You gotta be careful not to fucking like smash glass with an elbow. Goldberg fucked up his arm doing
David's
that.
Stabbing more people, and then he finds Elena. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Also, I noticed that two of the vampires are named Billy and Jacob, and that's wrong because those are werewolves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is Billy a werewolf?
He's I believe he's part of the Black Clan, so I think he's a werewolf as well. It's just he doesn't do much because he's in a wheelchair. I'm gonna have to double check that.
Caroline's getting frustrated about how her fucking signal's not working, so she just gets out of her car and then just walks around and wanders into the woods.
wandering around in the woods trying to get a signal.
Isn't she like, aren't you near a road? Why wouldn't you like walk along the road or like back the way you came to get a fucking signal so you get your car towed or something? But no, she just like walks to the edge of a hill and then falls down the hill. She falls down the hill, tries to climb up. She like grabs a branch to help pull her. And when she pulls it, oh fuck, it's a hand. There's like
it's a hand.
decayed,
There's a body.
There's a body.
She starts screaming and freaking out and crying, and it's like, fair.
Pearl,
I probably would react the same if I found a body.
Pearl yells at Anna in the bathroom. Was like, that's a fucking Gilbert. That's the guy who trapped us in the thing. Why the fuck are you with him? And he's like, no, he's cool. I like him. Like, he wants to be my friend, and he knows I'm a vampire, and it's okay. And then she just slaps him. And why didn't Anna just
Why
say...
did Anna not just say, he wants me to turn him?
Yeah, that makes more sense. And she like, oh, shit.
Your mom would turn right around on your
like,
relationship
oh, maybe we could
with
use
him.
that. And I'll just be like, why are you... He's going to kill us. He's going to come after us. That's stupid.
You'd think. You think Anna would know this stuff, being like
Older
hundreds of years old?
Than all of
but
the
she's
other
like,
vampires.
I'm like hundreds of years old. Stop treating me like a kid. Stop acting like one. But it's like, why did you not lead in on he wants me to turn him?
He wants me to turn him. So Damon and Elena find Stefan and Harper, and they free Stefan. But like Stefan wants to help Harper anyway because fuck it, right? So he undoes Harper's like stab. He undoes like Harper's like bindings and then heads out. And David just goes up and he starts throwing knives down the hallway.
He's just fucking trying to get like just waiting for somebody to come down that hall.
He's trying to get a kill streak going. Elena,
he's got a kill streak going.
Yeah.
He just wants to keep it going.
He wants to keep that kill streak going. Elena's helping Stefan out. And they're like limping over like rain-soaked woods and shit. And then she trips and lands on her hand and gets her hand cut. And Stefan kind of like gets back up with her, but he's good. He's good. And then we cut to like Damon and DSP fighting in the vampire house.
Yeah, they're going at it. They're fucking throwing hands.
He just starts punching the shit out of fucking Frederick over here. And then the other vampires like go and grab him from behind, and they like one jumps on his back and the other starts kicking him.
Oh, it's crazy. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention the part where like there's music playing in the background, and fucking Frederick's like, turn it down, and then he goes, it's too quiet.
It's too quiet. Okay, turn it back up.
Okay, turn it like he says after telling somebody to turn the music down.
Actually, I never mind. I don't like how quiet it is. Turn it back on.
I mean, I get what he's saying is he's not hearing any other background noise. Like, he's not hearing anything other than the music, but it does sound funny that way. Of like, turn the music down.
So all these
quiet.
vampires are like kicking and punching Damon, and then like fucking Alaric shows up and he just starts shooting people.
He starts firing off shots.
He fires off shots. Damon like syringes the last vampire to get him off, and then he rushes to like go after TSP.
He's like, I'm going after Frederick, and I just had the thought of like, I don't remember if they said Frederick's name in front of Alaric Saltzman, so I just make it Saltzman goes like, who's Frederick?
Who the fuck's Frederick? Stefan passes out again.
Passes out in Elena's car, I think.
He passes out in Elena's car, and then as Elena gets into her side of the car, she realizes there's something wrong with the keys or something. And
yeah, there's something up with the keys.
Frederick like puts his hand through the window and choke slams Stefan out of the car.
Grabs him, goozles him out of this car, and hits him with a choke slam, and just gets on top of him and just starts raining blows.
He just starts raining fucking blows, and like he gets stabbed, or like Stefan gets stabbed, and then he tries to stab Frederick, and then Elena jumps on from behind and stabs him too.
Fucking crazy episode, man.
She gets fucking Frederick off of him, and Stefan's all fucked up and shit, and then he passes out again. Alaric has to reload back in the house, but he gets attacked by another vampire who bites him on the neck. But he's got a vervain syringe, and he stabs him. Him and Damon like reunite, And then they go out the front door, and all the like leftover vampires are outside the house, and they're staring at them, and they're just like,
kind of walking up to him.
fuck it, let's go back
shot.
inside.
Well, because it's like Damon asks like Lark Saltzman, how many of those needles you got left? And it's like one. That's not enough. And
Shit.
you joked it's one for you. Stab Damon.
They stab Damon and leave him for dead.
Yeah.
Be like, your guy's problem.
I'll leave him to you. One for you. You son of a bitch.
Matt's mom made mystery casserole.
Yeah.
And then the doorbell rings, and Caroline's at Matt's house, but so is Sheriff Forbes, her mom. And they found Vicky's body.
Yeah, that was like when it fucking dawned on me when Caroline showed. I was like, oh fuck, that's the body she found.
Yeah.
And slowly we were just like, wait, what body? Like, oh my god, what? We were both like thrown completely off.
Yeah, she was buried in a shallow grave in the woods, and like Caroline just somehow stumbled into that knowledge.
She managed. It's a little coincidental, but it's fine because that reveal alone is just like, oh shit.
Oh, weirdly, I was okay with the rainstorm because like I feel like rain can slough up like a shallow grave, for example.
Yeah, it's just the fact that Caroline managed to bumble her way.
Caroline bumblefucked her way to the exact location they buried Vicky at, which is just not. That's not something that happens.
It's not great, but I'm willing to let it slide because at some point someone was gonna find that body.
Jeremy's big sad, and Elena's like, Stefan's not getting up, and she's trying to rouse him, but like fuck it, Frederick's starting to get up, and she's like, fuck, what do I do? Have some hand blood, because she's still bleeding from her hand. So he's like, all right, drink up, yummy.
Like, he's just like, Elena,
leave. It's fine.
Run, leave, run.
Stop rubbing your bloody fucking hand on my mouth.
And meanwhile, Elena decides to just teach Stefan the history of Cinco de Mayo.
Shut the fuck up. And
she sticks
her wrist in his mouth, and he starts drinking her blood, and the music starts playing. And then I think, does he finish off like Frederick, or does Frederick get away?
He finishes.
Oh,
off
now I
Frederick.
remember. Yeah, sorry.
I don't know why I wrote down. Wait, why did Saltzman leave? Because I feel like there was at some point. I don't. Oh wait, that's a little. Yeah, because Pearl comes in. Pearl comes into the picture.
Yeah, Pearl and Anna show up to Damon and Alaric, and they killed half the fucking vampires in the house.
And she's like, what the fuck's going on here? Like, to all the people that are outside. And she sees this absolute mess, and she and Damon get into an argument.
It's like, this is your fault.
Like, you need to get your vampires under control.
You need to get your shit and get it all together. Because I am not handling this. If I had a good side, this isn't how you would get on it. Okay, bye.
And then they just let him leave, but they also let Lark Saltzman leave, and it's like, wait, why? He's a vampire hunter. Kill him.
Well, they don't know he's a vampire hunter. He's just some dude.
Yeah, but they could probably guess that. They could probably smell that he's human at least.
Maybe.
Why'd they let him survive?
Well, I mean, I don't think I've heard a vampire in the Vampire Diaries be all Edward and be like, I can smell you. I can smell you.
I can smell how tasty you are. That's true.
Because you're next to a fan and it's blowing your smell towards me.
Jesus.
I gotta read Twilight sometime because the descriptors sound like someone who's never had real intimacy describing them.
I mean, Stephanie Meyer is a Mormon, so
they fuck through a blanket.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, dude.
So that does clear. That does pass the smell test.
So Stefan's starting to be roused, and then Frederick's got a stick, and then they go into another vampire fight. But fucking Stefan's all fired up, and he grabs him and he throws him against a tree, and he just starts beating the shit out of him and stabbing him. And Elena's like, all right.
Powered up on the human blood.
He's on that human blood. And Elena's like, all right, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough.
And he's just like, God, fuck it. God damn you. Fuck it.
And then he snarls at Elena, and Elena gets scared a little bit because he just fucking turns on her. And he's like, ah, shit, sorry, fuck.
Yeah, he kind of turns and snarls. I don't know if he actually hits her.
No, he didn't hit her.
But no, he didn't hit her. Okay.
But
like the snarl, and then he kind of pulls back. He's like, "Oh shit, Elena."
Yeah. So, yeah, they talk for a bit, and he's just like, "I didn't mean for that to happen. Like, I was trying to save your life, and you were trying to save my life. So no hard feelings." And then they make up.
I kind of get though, like Stefan's like just going ham on the dude. This guy
kidnapped him for vein
in his eye.
He vervained his fucking eyeballs.
Painted his eyeballs, cut up his titties. It just was not a good time for Stefan.
You don't understand, Elena. He cut my titties.
He cut my titties.
He cut my titties. I can't stand for that. I'm sorry.
Like, I can kind of I get that they're going for he was succumbing to the beast and his hunger and all the violence and stuff, but it's just like, I kind of get why he went a little hard on
I'd fuck up that guy too.
I'd fuck up a dude that tortured me.
Fuck him and fuck his goatee.
Yeah.
So, while they're in the house, Elena gets a phone call from Stefan, and he's like, "Oh my God, Vicky's dead, Elena."
Or Matt, I think not. He doesn't get a phone call from Stefan. Stefan's there.
Oh no, Elena gets a call from Jeremy while talking to Stefan about Vicky's body being found and that she's dead.
And now it's just sad times.
Now we just got sad time. Sad time. Everyone's like hugging. Elena goes to Matt's house and hugs him.
And Caroline just stands awkwardly.
Caroline just stands awkwardly, and it's just like, why am I jealous in this weird situation that I find myself in?
Why am I not just hugging both of them?
Yeah, like we found a dead body.
Hug them both. Caroline, come on.
Damon,
you don't need to third wheel this. It's morning.
Yeah, like chill the fuck out.
Come on.
So Damon's just chilling at the bar, and he finds Alaric Saltzman, and he's just like, "Oh, that went pretty good, don't you think? Like, we got out of there, we took out some vampires, we had a good time." And Alaric just fucking clocks him and leaves.
He just socks him in the jaw. It's like, this is great.
Yes. Jeremy's all sad and angry, and he tears up the papers about animal attacks and raccoons.
And Vicky.
And then Anna's like, "What are you doing? I don't understand." And he's like, "Fucking Vicky died, and she was my friend, and I cared about her." And then Anna's like, "You wanted me to turn you because she got turned into a vampire." And he's like,
"You thought she was turned.
You thought she was turned, and no, she's just fucking dead." And Jeremy looks at her with teary eyes, and then Anna just leaves.
She Batman's away from him.
And then we get the last scene of the episode where like Damon is wandering through the house, and all the blood packs that he's been collecting are drained. And then he finds Stefan in the living room, and he's like, it's not what it looks like." And I just immediately was just like, Damon's just like, "Man, you're drinking all my fucking blood, dude."
Man, that was both of my soccer moms. What the hell?
Come on, man, you gotta learn to share. Like,
dude,
the implication he's falling off the wagon, but I like the idea of Damon just being mad that like, you ate all my Pringles and I don't appreciate it.
That's all of my blood. I specifically labeled that blood for me.
I had you blood in there. You could drink that. Why are you drinking my blood?
God damn it.
Stupid dummy.
Oh yeah, there was also the fact that Matt's mom was trying to be a better mom and made casserole, but
she made casserole, and then everyone was like, "Oh wait, Vicky's dead." Aw.
Yeah, it just turned to sad.
Holy
crap!
This episode was like a bunch of fight scenes, really.
There was a lot of action going on in this episode.
I like action, so whatever.
It's a crazy amount of action.
The music this week is "Let Me Take You Out" by Class Actress. "I Was Wrong" by the Morning Benders. "Resignation Studies" by the Silent League.
We don't know any of these.
Young Men Dead by the Black Angels.
Which you recognized immediately.
That's a band I listen to a lot.
So you were just like, hey, wait a minute, that's Black Angels.
So,
you can't fool
their
me.
first album came out in 2008, but their first single that got popular was Young Men Dead. But that got popular in 2011 when True Detective came out and used it as like a theme song for like one of the episodes that played during True Detective. So the weird thing is this show played it before True Detective made it popular, which is fucking weird.
That's crazy.
Yeah. The Black Angels is kind of like a psychedelic rock band.
Yeah. Which is probably why they didn't get a lot of mainstream coverage, but
they were in
CW
they were in True Detective, and they were on this random episode of Vampire Diaries in 2009 or whatever, or 2010.
Oh yeah. Young Man Dead actually. It's from their 2006 album.
Yeah.
But yeah, so 5 years later, it was big in like fucking True Detective, but played here first.
Yes.
Crazy.
We got Boy by Lights On. Young Lovers, Sam Sparrow Mix by Love Grenades.
Don't know any of these.
East by Systems Officer. Conscience Killer by Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. That's another rock band.
They've been on the show before too.
And All You Wanted by Sounds Under Radio.
God.
So
Very obscure.
There is some fun facts about this episode. There's a trivia section.
Oh yeah.
In this episode, it inspired the continuous Twitter petition for Damon and Elena to kiss in the rain. Also, Nina Dobrev got sick from all the rain that happened.
That sounds about right.
Here comes a reality check. The first ever reality check.
The first ever time we've touched on a reality check.
When Caroline's talking to Matt on the phone during the storm, she mentions that she's on Route 5, but the actual Virginia Route 5 is not where Mystic Falls is supposed to be. Ooh.
It's reported to be.
Ooh.
Whoa. Is this the first time we've had a reality check, even in the trivia section?
Yes. Reality check.
Oh my.
Fuck you.
This isn't where Spoons is.
That's not where Spoons is.
Fucking what?
So, we're going to try and get back to normal upload schedules.
Yeah.
Maybe next week I won't be fucking sick. That would probably help. Maybe next week.
That would be great.
Maybe next week no one we know will be hospitalized.
And no computers will die.
And no computers. If this died like a week after I got it, I will kill someone.
I feel like what's gonna happen is my computer's gonna die.
Ash, you'll never guess. You guess what? You'll never guess what happened.
I'm just like texting you from my phone on Discord. It's like, yep.
God damn it. And I don't have any guest hosts lined up, so I don't have anyone who could do it besides you.
Yeah.
Unless someone wants to catch up on like 17 episodes of Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, you want to watch 18 episodes of Vampire Diaries in a week? Sound like a time.
Sounds like a time. I don't know if I'd like this as much if I was binging it, though. Like, I feel like the gap gives me time to process it a little bit better.
It gives you time to process and sometimes just think of things.
Also, it gives me sometimes I'll forget shit, and then I'm like, oh yeah, fuck, I remember that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're still on YouTube. Twitter, you have to apparently pay $1 to be on now, so fuck that.
If you make a new account,
if you make a new account, fuck that.
But you can also find us on any place you can find a podcast, especially Pandora, which is where all the weirdos who like our show
are. Yeah.
Like, our majority audience is Pandora. We don't get it.
I don't understand.
You can find us on YouTube, though, with their new anti-ad blocking measures. Who knows how long that's going to last?
Yeah, at These Hot Idiots. That's the username that you can go to, and it has, like, Let's Plays, and it has every episode of These Hot Idiots.
The THI Ash.
In order, which is cool.
Mm.
You can actually watch them in fucking order.
And if you just want to follow us on a weird parasocial level, you could always find us on Tumblr with Ash Nightshade and Mega Fighter Free for free.
Yeah,
We might post weird shit sometimes. Not like gross weird, but we will
I'll
shit post at times.
probably post like a weird 6-second video of something. I'm just be like,
or pictures of his cat.
or pictures of my cat. I gotta go before my voice goes out.
Sure thing.
All right.
See you folks later.
Thanks.
Everybody hates me!
No, little dude. Honest.
Hold on. I hate him.